Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today I am in a new project. Obviously you'll have seen in my previous video that the MGF did sell within less than a week of buying it, so I've decided to invest in, this will be a long-term project, but can you guess what it is before the Beards and Bangers channel ident? Welcome to Beards and Bangers. Yeah, so as you saw in the previous video, I said a moment ago, the MGF sold really quickly, really easy project. The new owner's delighted with the car. We've had some photographs sent to us already, got a private plate on it, top down. What a perfect week to buy an MGF. Lucky guy. Anyway, ringing the changes at Beards and Bangers. So we've got another project. It's not quite an MG Rover. The eagle-eyed amongst you will have spotted that in that brief clip what I was driving, so we'll have a little wander over. We're at the unit and we'll have a little look at what I bought in just a sec. So the suspense is building hopefully, but yeah, if I spin you around, here is Henry Cooper. So silver with black bits, the black roof. Very nice sunroof. We'll have a proper look at the inside in a minute. So Henry is a 1st of July 2001 registered car, the 393rd new Mini built at Plant Oxford, or just the Cowley factory, I think it was called then. So yeah, so it's not one of the pre-production, one of the OBL registered cars, but it is very early. I say 393. That's pretty early. It spent most of its life, it spent the first part of its life up in Preston in Lancashire, where it was a demonstrator. So this would have been this would have been really exciting for people in the Preston area, because they would have seen this Mini in that particular showroom. Now it is a bit of a project. There is some bodywork that needs doing. You'll see here we've got a bit of lack appeal, but we're not afraid to tackle that, and my good friend Simon Jeffries is going to come and have a bit of a painting party with me at some point in the near future, because I think he'll want to drive this car, and he's going to help me do some work on the BMW, which will update you on. Got a lot to update you on, but not a lot of time to make videos at the moment because the Chiltern Hills Rally is fast approaching, and I'm doing my best to help out on that. So yeah, so the back's all right. We've got a bit of a scrape on this corner here, but 23-year-old car. I will be 23 years old in a couple of months' time. But yeah, the wheels are very good. This sunroof is absolutely fantastic. So you've got a sunroof panel here, so you've got light. If you're sitting in the back, in the two seats in the back, you've got light coming in, but you've got this lovely big sunroof. So you've got real airy feel. It's not, even though it's a small car, it doesn't feel cramped at all. And this isn't a review by any stretch of the imagination. It's a bit of a reveal. The front, I have got, so Jack, who I bought the car from, big shout out to you. Loads of spares came with the car. So got new front bumper, new grille, so that'll be done at some point, because this one's a little bit rattly, so that we'll do that at some point. Headlights can be polished, so yeah, this side's pretty clean. Obviously the car's not clean because it's bug season. Now we've got this lovely weather. How different to the video I brought you when we sold the MGF, when it was absolutely tipping down on Bank Holiday Monday, and now it's absolutely glorious sunshine. But yeah, so yeah, I think the front bumper's okay, but we'll certainly get the grille swapped out, and what I will do is I'll try and hand wash this car. I hope over the next few days. It's really busy time at the moment with the Chiltern Hills Rally coming up. But yeah, so that's a little look at the outside. We'll have a peer at the inside, because of course that's always very nice. We'll start in a logical fashion. Door doesn't want to stay open, so we might need to have a little look at that. Yeah, so we've got this quite funky design door with the handle kind of in the door pocket. So you have got a bit of a door pocket down here. This is a little bit loose, but I have got a new one of the spares that Jack gave me. There's one of them, so we can get that fixed. We've got a full leather interior. We'll just show you. Oh, I've got to get used to doing this. So there's the back. We've got two seats in the back of a Mini, of course, but you've got door pockets, you've got cup holder, you've got rear headrest, so that's quite nice. But yeah, leather in the back. I guess we just Oh dear, this isn't easy when you're holding a camera. Right, we'll work that out in a sec. Of course, we've got our speedo in the centre, so hark a bit of a nod to the original minis of the late 50s or very late 50s and 1960s. Radio, oh, it is working. But then if I do that, turn the volume up, it kind of nothing happens. So
Labour say there'll be no.
Turn that off if you don't want any copyright infringements. Got aircon, not tested that yet. Electric windows, of course, and sort of these lovely little toggle switches it's got down here. Yeah, but the radio does seem to work, so that's good news. And then, of course, on our warning lights, we've got the airbag light on, so that's not a problem. I'm sure we can deal with that. Yeah. Headlining is beginning to go, so that's something we will tackle. Not a challenge at all. Also, we don't need a lot of fabric. Well, we do. Still need the full length of fabric. We have to cut out for the sunroof, but we'll get that done fairly soon. I think this looks pretty easy to get out, so we'll bring you a video on that. I think I'm quite excited about this because it's usable. It's a rolling project. I think it's got plenty of MOT on it. And I have bought this one personally. I've taxed and insured it, so it's going to be used. It's going to be at the Chiltern Rally. Yeah, we'll give it a detail. I think that's the first thing you got to do. See what you're working with. Make it a nice place to work. Just get pressure washers in there, re-grease those hinges, and just give the inside a really good scrub, just so it's a nice place to be, but also a nice place to work. Did notice that's actually working better now than it was last night. So the wash jets do need some attention though, because I was coming down the M40 when I collected the car, and I was struggling to see because lots of flies getting splatted on the window, and of course I couldn't. My eyesight's not that great, and I was sort of struggling a bit at night. So we will get those jets looked at. Pump sounds all right there, sounds nice and strong. But yeah, it's a fully loaded car. This sunroof is cool. It's a one-touch button, and it clicks into a tilt like that, and then you press it again and it's closed. You've got this blind as well, so if you are getting a bit scorched, especially follically challenged people like me, you can put this blind just to diminish the sun a bit. But I think it's really nice. It's a bit like the BRM. You get this open, it makes the car really light, but if you want it a bit more cozy, then that's not a problem either. But yeah, rev counter, got a new one of those, but this one seems absolutely fine. But I've got loads of spares, which is fantastic. These stalks seem quite brittle. I don't know if that's a mini thing, whether it's just this mini. I'm hoping someone kind will put a comment saying no, that's just how they are, and that's really good news. But yeah, jumping back out again, we'll turn it off, save some fuel. I stopped at a services really near the M40 yesterday, and the fuel was very expensive. I put E5 in, and it was 170 a litre, so we didn't put that much in. But yeah, little bits need doing. Not sure whether to keep these wheels or not. I think they're okay. I'll do a bit of research. So it's going to be a bit of a learning for me, this car, which is exciting. It looks like it's got a fairly new caliper on the front there, which is good. That means it's been looked after. I'm that busy, I've not even had a chance to look through the history yet, but I will. So we'll take it out, spin you around very jerkily, apologies. We'll take it out for a little drive and just give you a few initial impressions right now. So yes, the Mini is one that I've been after for a long time. I've been after a very early R50 for quite some time, and luckily one came up. It was on eBay, no one bid on it, so I spoke to the owner and was able to come to a deal privately. Sorry eBay, done you out of some commission there. Yeah, it took me a few days to collect it. It's been a busy week with cars and my day job as well. Drove it back from the Midlands last night. I seem to get all the cars from the Midlands, but there's a lot up there, and it is kind of the nearest part to us. But this is a really nice car to drive. The gearbox is crisp. Now in the past I've driven some of these where the clutch is giving out, gear change is horrible, but this one is really nice. We've got an airbag light on. I think that's a bit of a given with one of these cars. It's a 23 years old. July 1st of July 2001 this was registered, so we're gonna have little issues. We don't expect not to. It is a fairly light project, I think, and one that I can really get my teeth into in the new unit, and I'm really excited about it. So we're gonna have it at the Chiltern Rally. Managed to get it booked in time for that. I think by the time this video goes to air, the bookings will have closed, but if you do want to come to the Chiltern Hills Rally, please do come on the day, but you will be parked in the late entries car park. So I'm not doing a review on this car today. I will do a review on the Mini R50 because it's an interesting story and I want to tell you about it. But one thing I've noticed with the Cooper, so you obviously had the Mini 1, which is a 1.4, the Cooper S that's got a little supercharger on it, and then in the middle you've got the Cooper with a 1.6 Tritec engine. Now, I didn't push it too hard on the journey back, and I didn't video the journey back because it was quite late by the time I got up there, and Austin and I drove up together, both quite tired. But one thing I've noticed, you do have to get it up into the revs to get the best out of it. So yeah, it's redlining at about 6,800 RPM, so it's a pretty revvy unit. Obviously I'm going to be doing a lot of learning and getting to know the car, because it's the first I have driven a Cooper S and a Mini 1, but that's many years ago. But you've definitely got to get it up into the high revs to get the best out of the engine. But obviously I'm going to bring you my findings as I get to know the car and work on the car, and it's quite exciting having something different. So don't worry, I'm not going off MG Rover stuff. They are and always will be my primary love, my primary passion, but I do like other stuff as well, and there is some Britishness and there is a Rover connection with this car, but more on that in another episode. But yeah, it drives nice. Job number one, as I said earlier, is going to be a really good service. Don't know when it was last done. We'll do that. We'll do a full service in the unit to make sure that everything's okay. What else is going on the channel? Well, Henrietta will bring you an update on that. She's had a little bit more work done to her, so you'll see that fairly soon. There'll be an update on the old Austin, which will hopefully be exciting. And yeah, it's the channel's going good, so if you like what you see, then please do hit that subscribe button. If you're returning to my channel and you haven't hit that subscribe button, then please do so, because then you'll hit the bell notification as well, and you'll see when I upload videos for you guys to watch. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and drop a comment as well, and I'll see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.